Oh, I hope this works.
Oh boy. Here we are, Mark.
Alright.
It's Doom 64.
Certainly is. Now, you are the Doom connoisseur, the two of us here.
This is not a good version. I'm just gonna rip that band-aid off pretty quickly.
So I never played Doom 64.
It's not good.
Most of my experience with Doom came with the PS1 version. And since, like, over the years, I've played, like, emulated versions of the other. I think you gave me the Game Boy Advance version to play
Yeah,
for
I
a bit.
still had that knocking around.
Yeah, that wasn't very good. I think it's in my DS still.
Whoa, okay. This is
That's dark.
perfect dark, my friend.
No, just dark.
I mean, that's
tell you
not
what.
really doing much of a job, to be honest.
Let me just... Oh!
Yeah, let me put it back in the middle just in case when we walk out here it blinds the people watching. We're adjusting some settings here. You're back up at the top. There you go. Go into that.
I am doing this upside down.
Okay. I suppose that'll do. I mean, I can definitely see it better.
Maybe this is how it was meant to be. Really dark. Maybe this was the original vision the entire time.
Indeed.
So
hold on. I just need to... There's one button I need to find out what it does.
Is it the shoot button?
No, I need
Probably
to find out
Z.
the interact with button. I know the A and B are to cycle. I remember A and B are to cycle through weapons. Z is to fire weapon. Hit switch is C right, because of course.
An obtuse button to use. So tell me what it is that you don't like about Doom 64.
I mean, are you looking at the same screen I am?
I mean, yeah, but it's not exactly like, you know, when you think of graphical fidelity, you think of about Doom anyway.
Yeah, like, I mean, in some respects, it's kind of fine. Like, it's not... You can see here, like, it moves with the kind of quick bobbing that you expect from Doom.
You know what it is? It's really weird because it's like they've taken Doom, which technically is a 3D game, but they've tried to make it feel more physically 3D.
They've tried to, like, beef out your, like, vanilla Doom as if it needed to be.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of kind of, I don't know, the environments aren't hugely Doom to me. Do you know what I mean?
It feels more Quake.
Yeah, like,
parts.
it feels like a kind of a cover version of Doom.
Yeah.
Like, the enemy sprites look fine here. But, I think, if I recall correctly, not even all of them do look great. Ah, fuck this, I'm turning it up again.
Display.
Display. It's just me, or did that have literally no difference?
Absolutely no effects. I can still see.
Yeah, no, I can see it alright, but I'm just afraid that because this game is quite dark as a rule, that, like, if we get much darker than where we just were, it's going to be fucking... Hey, Pinky. So, like, that's not a bad character sprite at all. Like, again, because I'm a Doom purist, it's not quite right, so I don't like it.
It kind of just looks jarring because the mixture of the 2D sprites and the 3D environments, the kind of fully realized 3D environments now, they look out of place, you know?
Like, the sound design is still, like, very satisfying and good. To me, it's kind of like... It's Doom designed in a way that feels like it doesn't entirely get Doom.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's like you've looked at the constituent elements that made Doom great, and you've tried to put them all in to the best of your ability, and it's just not come off.
I think as well, going back to the enemies, like, if you look at, say, GoldenEye, the enemies look like they are in the environment, but here the enemies, they look like they're
They look like, you know, when you
They're
do
separate.
training missions and shooters and they put the cardboard cutouts across and
Kinda,
you shoot
yeah.
them? Yeah. They look kind of just artificially
Yeah.
added to the environment. It's just like, I kind of think, like I said before, Doom is the first game I ever played. It's still to this day one of my favorite games. So when you're not doing it right to me, I kind of jump off quite quickly. Especially when I had access to the infinitely better PC version at the time.
Sure.
And I'm not as you know, I'm not a glorious PC gaming master race sort of person, but the PC version is the definitive version of this game. Out there.
But this is all like reworked levels as well, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh no, this isn't.
Yeah.
This isn't E1M1 at all.
Yeah.
And that's the other thing is like, whereas the sound design, like the guns are still satisfying and stuff like that, you've not got that Doom music or anything.
Oh god, no.
So it's just kind of replaced by generic eerie sort of music.
Yeah.
And also, like, one thing that this does get about Doom, but doesn't do, once again, doesn't do quite right, is the idea that levels in Doom are supposed to be labyrinthine.
Mm-hmm.
So it knows that that's a thing that Doom is known for, but it doesn't know how to do that. So it's kind of, instead of making it labyrinthine in a good way, where there's lots of secrets and there's a bunch of different ways to do everything, it's made it labyrinthine in a kind of confusing way. There was always, even though the levels were big and sprawling in the proper OG Doom, they still, if within the kind of game's own internal logic, made a lot of sense. Once you were used to how Doom maps were laid out, you were kind of fine with it. Whereas this, I think, is just kind of... It's just kind of big and sprawling for the sake of, we know Doom's levels are supposed to be like this.
Yeah. I mean, I like, obviously, the dark lighting is very dark, but it does make the lighting areas, and like you can see the shadows coming off.
Oh,
of
it
the
pops.
pillars. Yeah.
The I do think, much as the environments kind of disappoint me in this because they're not like OG Doom, but at the same time, in isolation, if this wasn't a Doom game, I'd be very impressed with the environment rendering for a 1997 console shooter.
Yeah.
You know? If this was called anything but Doom, I'd probably like it a hell of a lot more.
What if it was literally called anything but Doom?
Yeah. It was like a lot of people say that about Doom 3 that would come many years later, is that if it was anything but Doom, people would probably have been much more accepting of it. Yeah, so that's level 1. But it's fine, like the only 85% of items. Entering.
Look at that password. Look at that fucking password.
But like it feels light and breezy like Doom should, you know? And that's, I suppose, the real thing you need to nail with Doom.
See what the wiki tells me.
I don't even know, like, I know certain Doom purists that I kind of follow now, like Brad Shoemaker.
Yeah.
Who is, like, about as much of a Doom purist, if not more, than I am. Because one of the games, even though the trope with Brad Shoemaker is that he dies a lot in games, he's very good at playing Doom, if you ever watched him do it. Yes, I did get the shotgun.
Well, there's one thing to take away straight away, is that it's not made by id Software.
Oh, no, yeah, no, it's not.
Yeah. So...
Like, look at this. This is not a...
It's just straight out of the end of Man with the Golden Gun.
Do you know what? The Iron Sheik ruined the Man with the Golden Gun for me.
Did he?
because there's a version of the Man with the Golden Gun theme song that has the man with the 10-inch cock.
Oh.
No?
You say ruined, I say enhanced.
Yeah, it's a pretty good song.
It's a fucking awful song.
It's great.
I hate that song.
It's great for like the campy Bond period.
I'm not a fan of Lulu. And also, like, that song, it's even without using a man with a 10-inch cock soundbite, like, that song itself is pretty euphemistic in terms of, you know, he has a powerful weapon.
Charges $1 million a shot.
Yeah.
Oh, I got Berserker. No one's here. I will say, Doom 2016 has a more fun Berserker mode than this.
Well, yeah, I mean, come on now.
Tearing, fucking rip and tear until it is done. And that's why, like, right, so if they had gone and redesigned environments and things like that, but still got the spirit of Doom, I would love this game.
Yeah.
Because that's what Doom 2016 does. Like, the maps and like, the character sprites, everything are redone. It's not this kind of Doom. It doesn't look like this. It looks way better. It looks way more modern. But they've actually... Get the fuck. Hey, light amplification goggles. Could have used that.
I think one of the surprising things about this game as well is the lack of multiplayer for, you know, a multiplayer console.
Multiplayer console, and a game that one of the things it's renowned for is being the grandfather of multiplayer shooters.
Yeah.
I do have... Oh, no, I don't. Sorry, it was blinking there, and I thought it was blinking in a way that, oh, you already have it. Whoa. Hello. But yeah, this kind of... like I said, the problem with this game is that it gets some of the things Doom is about, but doesn't get it in a way that's... Like I said, it's like a bad cover version, or a kind of middling cover version. I wouldn't say bad. What was the critical reception to this at the time?
It was about 7 out of 10.
Yeah, I'd put it at about that. Because again, everyone's experiences are going to be coloured by just how fucking good Doom is.
Sure.
Like, even it's weird to me having the hood without Doom Marine's face. You know what I mean? Without watching him, like, in anguish, slowly bleeding as I'm getting shot more. Well, I'm doing pretty well health-wise in this one. Again, as well, that's not... Now, I know I put it on the lowest difficulty, just because I didn't know how good the ROM was going to be. But even for the lowest difficulty, this is considerably easier than I would expect from Doom.
Yeah.
Even I'm Too Young to Die has its own challenges in OG Doom. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, people, hardcore Doom people, like one Brad Shoemaker, really don't care for this game.
I mean, they got their Doom game in the end. Let's be fair. They just had to wait a while. Like 20 years.
Mm-hmm. Ah, that's crushing me. Useful. Why is that doing that?
Whoa! And that's this game's destroy the game button.
Indeed.
What was that, start?
It was up.
Huh.
Up for the map, and then up for...
and then up for chaos.
There's something I need to be doing with that, and I don't know what it...
That is, can you move that box? Is that box at all?
You can't really... Unless, again, this is really deviated from the script, you can't move boxes. You only... Oh, is it that I have to get a... pattern right? No. Oh. So...
Well, it's the problem when you're turning circle.
There's a run button. Sorry there for a second, guys.
Oh boy.
C left. Of course C left is the run button. No.
I can see you physically turning with the controller.
Yeah. No, that's not happening. I think we may end up calling this a day. I don't want to bore everybody by being stuck in tedium. Fuck you. Try again. Hold on. Gotcha, you bollocks. Whoa. Hello. Don't ever talk to me or my son again. That's back where we came. This is where I'm going. Only wasted half my health and a bunch of fucking time there. Great. Love it. Favorite Doom weapon?
Shotgun. Super shotgun.
Shotgun solid.
Although,
I mean, it's the rocket launcher, which is just like a fucking, looks like a fucking barrel.
I mean, it's just my favourite weapon in general. It's a super shotgun. Or a double-barreled shotgun. Or a sawed-off shotgun. Just give me a shotgun, you know. It definitely feels like this game is going for a more tense, atmospheric.
Yeah, it's leaning more on the thing about Doom was never like the horror element to it per se.
It was an action.
It was a cool aesthetic, but yeah, it was all about gameplay. Invisible Pinky, another fucking staple. And again, there's the thing where, like, now it could be just the ROM, but that looked genuinely invisible as opposed to the other ones that were kind of glitchy. Do you know where every couple of seconds, if you watched where it was, you would see the kind of...
It was kind of like Predator with his invisible suit. Camouflage.
Yeah, you'd see a slight ripple.
Yeah.
Now again, it's probably because of the relative limitation of the N64 compared to the PC.
Dave, just remember, if it bleeds, we can kill it.
Supercharge. Right, have I missed anything in here? I'm getting that rocket launcher soon anyway, 'cause I've been collecting rockets. Have I missed other stuff?
Interact.
I did. Is there anything to be gained from dropping down? Whoa, what the fuck?
Mate, you just got murked.
Sure did.
Yeah, he's dead.
This is another guy. Woo! Good stuff. Like, again, I like the creepy aesthetic of the music, but it's not Doom.
Do you know what it sounds like at points? It sounds like Goldust's techno remix, artist formerly known as Goldust.
Yeah, I'll give you that. Do you remember where we saw a red door?
Nope.
I know I've definitely walked past it. It's not in this fucking room of nightmares anyway. Here it is.
Oh, hello.
That didn't do good things.
Quoi? Oh, it's bringing down the platform to the side there.
Yeah, I can. There we go.
Oh. Huh. Is it a case if it's so dark you just...
I could see shadows.
It's trippy.
Again, like, do you see what I mean? Like, it's just not quite Doom.
Yeah.
Another space shooter. Like, it wasn't Doom 64. It was like Mars is a bit shit 64.
I don't know. I feel like I can remove... I mean, I'm not as attached to the series, but I feel like I can detach myself from the fact that it has Doom on the front.
Bollocks.
And just... Ooh, you're in a hot bother there. And I can kind of just appreciate it as a space shooter. And sure, yeah, it has Doom on the title, but I don't know.
No, like I said, there's apart from the fact that it's
Yeah.
a Doom game and Doom carries certain expectations with it, it's not bad. It's just when I think of I want to play Doom, this is not fucking Doom. Do you know? Again,
It's better than Hexen.
Yeah, it's part of my Doom elitism. And yes, it's substantially better than Hexen. And that's not a
Which
fucking...
these two games, they would have been released kind of around the same time.
Mm-hmm.
I can't for the life of me remember
We're doing Hexen in a couple of episodes' time.
who Hexen was by. Who was Hexen by? Not Kexen. Wait, Hexen has a 9 out of 10 on Steam.
But yeah, like I suppose, like if you want to if you want to play a game that's just Doom but not quite, if you don't have the problems I do with that concept, you might enjoy your time with Doom 64. Like, if you've got an N64 and you're looking for shit to play for it,
Just have a really bright screen.
yeah, I'd be interested to see what this plays like on the actual N64. You know, to see if it. That's where I came out. Okay, I'm missing something in this room. We'll try and go to the end of this level if possible. But I'm missing something in this room that would let me get the yellow keycard down. Because I'm pretty sure once I get through the yellow keycard door at the start of the level, that'll be kind of the end. Yeah, switch only goes one way.
Boy, it's annoying seeing a slightly raised platform that in any game in 2016 or 2017 you'd just jump onto.
Mm-hmm. Appreciate the great comedy as well of halfway through the year and you're still saying 2016.
Yeah, I know, right?
Get on board, man.
Live in the now.
Oh, here we go. I didn't see it because it blended so completely into the environment.
You say get on board as we're playing a game from 1996 or 97.
20 years old.
Uh-huh.
Fuck everything. Alright, back to the start of the level, please, lads. Hey! See that? Can't fool me for too long, Doom 64.
Alright. Yeah.
Boom.
Doesn't quite have the frantic kind of kinetic energy
No.
of a Doom game.
No, it's like I said, it's Doom, but not quite. It's like if someone designed a Doom game having been told about Doom in a pub.
Yeah. Sure. Okay. I'll go with that.
Yeah, so that was Doom 64. This has been Retro Corner 64. We'll be back next week with another entry in the series. I don't know what's next. I haven't looked at the list, but you'll find out. Yeah, I'm at Dave Ron Ivy in the Tweet Machine. That man there, Mark Robinson, is at Lithium Project. And at Link to the Cast on Twitter is where you'll kind of find links out to linktothecast.eu, all sorts of stuff. Keep up on our content and shit. Like, share, subscribe, all sorts of stuff. I kind of just want to go play OG Doom now.
Yeah?
To cleanse the palate. So
Fair enough.
let's go do that. See you
Okay.
later.
Bye-bye.